just talk about how we just all lost. All of us. Even if you're not a Ninja Turtles fan, if you've never seen a Ninja Turtles TV show, movie, read a comic book, anything, you just lost out on something cool. So Paramount just announced today, not even 30 minutes ago, that they have completely scrapped their planned R-rated live-action Ninja Turtles movie simply called The Last Ronin. So just to give you a little context on what The Last Ronin is, it was a graphic novel that featured one of the Ninja Turtles in the future in a world where basically the other three Ninja Turtles were dead. So they don all of the weapons of each of those turtles. But the kicker is that for a while, you do not know which of the Ninja Turtles it is because they wear a black mask and they pretty much use all the weapons. So it takes a little bit before they eventually reveal that. And Paramount announced this movie back in, I want to say last year at CinemaCon. And if you go back and watch some of my videos, I did cover some of that. And I was super excited. I think this was my favorite announcement next to the Kendrick Lamar and Matt Stone and Trey Parker movie. Now, Paramount did say that they will be developing a new live action movie, but to be honest, now that I know what we could have had, how am I possibly supposed to watch that? Hopefully they circle back around to this, because my man, I need to see this. This is the few things that I need in my life.
So the Last Ronin TMNT movie just got canceled, and all I gotta say is, what the fuck are we doing? Why are we killing possibly one of the greatest animated movies ever for a Sonicified TMNT live action film? Nobody was asking for that shit. The youngins already got the TMNT Mutant Mayhem movies, and those are bangers. So why can't the grown fans get a rated R movie like y'all planned? For y'all that don't know, Leo, Raph, and Donatello all died in this story. Michelangelo is the last survivor, and he honors his brothers by using their weapons to fight against Shredder's grandson in this futuristic New York City. It's a dark, gritty story, and one of the best I ever read. This shit is tough. Like, bro, we not even telling y'all not to make a live action movie like y'all want to. Just still give us The Last Ronin too. This is what I'm saying, bruh. Stop announcing stuff, getting us hyped, then canceling it. And Paramount, after this bullshit stunt, you better not think of canceling the Last Ronin game that we have on the way. Y'all do that, and we finna have some problems. Let me know your thoughts on this news in the comments, and on that note, I'ma see y'all boys and girls next time.
All right, man, I upgraded the mic again, man. Only reason is because I bought this, I think it's called, somebody asked in the comments, said a Holland. I bought a Hollyland mic, and it's like, it was really good, for sure. It was really good. I just lost like they have these magnetic pieces that go on the back of them. I lost both of them. So I had to like use my socket, like another magnetic piece from my socket. I'm supposed to get a car wash. I can do it by the house. I was getting another magnet. I was using my socket magnetic piece from my socket kit in the back. But apparently, man, got some bad news. And I think a lot of people were saying this, that they'll believe it when they see it. They canceled The Last Ronin. So it was plans that they were shelving it. But then, you know, I seen another video on Instagram, which I'll try to find it from TikTok and put it in there, that they're canceling The Last Ronin, as far as like, they're not doing it. All right, they're not even going to do it. They're scrapping it. So if you don't know the Teenage Mutant Ninja Last Ronin, why it was so unique was because it was going to be a rated R film. It's a very, very dark comic book series. Is pretty much where the turtles, they dead. All of them get executed, and there's one turtle left, which is, if you didn't read the comics, I don't care at this point, it was Michelangelo, the least likely turtle to be left out of all of them. So Michelangelo was the last turtle left. And yeah, so he was sitting there, and he was, for the most part, you know, he had to avenge his, brothers, his brothers and Splinter and all them dying. They basically set them up to die, separated them, killed them. And, he had to defeat, I think, like a descendant of Shredder that was doing this to them. And he had to defeat them, and he defeated them, and he died. And then, April ended up like mutating more turtles or something. Like her daughter mutated more turtles. So the thing about it what was so adventurous about it, what's so good about it, is that it's like, damn, we never got a a rated R Batman, believe it or not. You know, we never got a rated R Batman. So to be able to get a rated R Ninja Turtles was wild. That was wild. You know, that was like, damn, you know, we get to have a rated R Ninja Turtles. I mean, that's dope before a Batman. And the storyline was phenomenal. People who read the comic, bought the comic book, it was phenomenal. You know, and what they've been doing with the Ninja Turtles now, man, the 90s Ninja Turtles was just so much better. You know, even with them in the suits and stuff, maybe it was nostalgia. It was better. So my favorite one was the second one. That was my favorite one. It's the Secret of Ooze. The first one was really good. The third one was more like a dud, where they go back in time. But my number one was the second one. First one was dope too, you know. And then in the first one, you know, they didn't bring Casey Jones back because they say parents thought he was too violent. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's why Casey Jones didn't come back in the second one. But yeah, I mean, I knew they probably was gonna scrap it. I mean, you know, they try to do everything like the closer you are to G-rated movies, you know, the closer you are to that means you get more people, you bring in more money for the movie. That's what it means. So more people will be seeing it. If you go PG-13, that means, you know, most of the kids won't, you know, most parents won't let they see it, kids see it. You go rated R, then you only go into a maybe upper 17, 18 kids and up, and only adults. They want something where because kids bring other kids and kids bring adults. So if a kid bring a kid, that's two. They got to bring an adult, that's at least 3 or 4 people. So I can get 4 people in that movie theater to see that movie versus 2 adults, 1 adult. You know what I'm saying? That's how they look at it, more likely. And, you know, you just see all this protection of children. And it's just like, you got children watching baddies. You got children, you know, watching all types of crazy shit. Getting hooked on pornography. I say corn, like corn on the cob. And, you know, they worried about stuff like this. Oh, he's too violent. Kids more violent now than ever, more belligerent than ever. But they still got that belief that we got to put a cap on it. And that's the belief. So, you know, they don't even want to do a rated R Batman. They might have one in the works, the one that's coming. I doubt it. And just like, yeah. Like the people that in the industry, man, it's like they're purposely, in my opinion, they're purposely you know, they're purposely doing this. They're purposely, you know, putting trash out. Like, come on, look at Marvel, ain't nothing but a bunch of trash. And then anything that's good, they don't want to continue on with it. Like Peacemaker, oh, we don't know when the final season. We not have any plans for Peacemaker season 3. And it's like, geez Louise, anything good, they just shelf. They just literally shelf. Like they're even doing it on purpose, or they are not in touch with the people. And that's why people just, you know, YouTube has overtook Hollywood as far as viewership and what people want to watch, because Hollywood has no creativity. Hollywood has no real talent. That's just the God honest truth. Hollywood has no creativity. Hollywood has no real talent. You know, that's just the God honest truth. And when the stuff we want to see, you know, when these people make these fake trailers, people want to see the fake trailers more than they want to see the actual, you know, what they actually got planned, bro. It's just like, where's the creativity at, man? The writing sucks. The movies suck. You know, it's like, man, you know, it's crazy, man. Like, they should have did this movie. They should have did it. All these trash ass movies y'all keep, look what they did to Star Wars. They destroyed the whole brand. Like, they gotta have like feminists, you know, working in there. They gotta have feminists working in there. Ain't no ifs, ands, buts about it. They have to have feminists working in there. They have to. You know, because when you start seeing some of these writings and all this stuff, they take male characters and they turn it from the comics or from other storylines, and turn the male character, main character, into a female. Nobody want to see that. Make something original where a female character that people want to see from originality. It's just like it's trash on top of trash. They trash on top of trash, but hey, it is what it is. It is what it ain't. Hit the link in the description. Follow me on X, Facebook, Kick, Twitch. Join the Patreon. Everything inside the link tree. Peace.